Did you hear I'm graduating today? At least I hope I am. We have so many things that we have figured out. So many thingies. We've discovered so many thingies! Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so first of all, we have 9 classrooms if we draft a classroom. We also can still use our berry picking to go to the outer room and get a non-outer room and potentially go through to the other side. I'm still interested in that. We also learned yesterday that the mechanarium, that actually can get more than 4 doors, and we started to discover secret things in there and went, oh, I bet you there's a sanctum key in there. We also discovered that you can make the power hammer and you can bash down brick walls, which we bash down underneath. So we bashed down underneath there, which means we now have a way to get all the way to the sanctum lever door before we even enter into the manor. And also, we learned that there is, well, I shouldn't say we learned. I am 100% confident that there is a door that I can bash down outside. And I really want to bash down that door outside in the secret garden, and we almost got there. This is the first run of the day. We also found the 5th letter because... We found the 5th letter because I just guessed my brother's birthday on one of the safes and it opened. Because I don't want to brute force. I don't want to brute force things. So what I did is I want to try my birthday, June 27th. It didn't work. Let me try my brother's birthday, August 11th. And it just goes and opens up. And I was like, whoa. It was the one in the drafting room. And then I asked chat to actually backseat me to figure out what the solution was. And then afterwards, I went to my wife, and she went, yeah, I don't know, I just counted gates, and, just thought November, and just tried 8 and 11, and it worked, and there you go. And I was like, oh. Took you 5 minutes, took me 3 hours of no successes, at which point At which point I then said to myself, you know what? I'll guess my way into it. So we're going to pick a wild berry because we can get in a room that's none of these, and I'm hoping for a 4-way room. It's the laundry room. Well, let's see here. Why not? Just kick our day off with 40 keys. Locker room's high value, huh? Ragu says mono key control. Thank you. Amoral Zombie. The music I was playing earlier was from an artist whose name is Qreepz. Creeps. And Creeps. The track we're listening to was called Listen. Well. Alright, let's do my favorite thing. The blue box is empty if it is false. Oh, yeah. The black box is false. The above statement is false. Oh! The black box is true, and it contains the gems. Oh my god, who's ready to use a fucking flowchart? Here it comes. Let's see. The blue box is empty if it is false. I don't want a conditional. The black box is false. The above statement is false. Black box is true, and it contains the gems. Okay, I want to explain something to you. I want to open my heart to you a little bit here. You know how when you're in school and it's like senior year and you've already been accepted to college or decided not to go to college, like some mixture of things, and it's like your last week and you're like, I'm not paying attention to the professors at all. I'm in that mode right now because I'm officially not doing any work for 2 weeks and I'm not streaming for 4 weeks because I'm doing 2 weeks of proper break, then 2 weeks where I'm doing some travel for my studio. And then I'm going to be back for a week, and then I'm traveling again, and then I'm back. So it's going to be kind of a weird, bumpy start for streaming's sake. But allow me to say very plainly, I've already gotten a lot of the work that I needed to get done this year done, and I don't want to do anything. And so now I'm looking at these boxes, and I'm like, the black box is true, and it contains the gems. And I'm like, I'll just go to another room. Like, my brain doesn't even want to do what it finds fun. It's like, I don't do anything anymore. Like, literally, I did something I haven't done in 4 years. I went to Wendy's. That's what I did for lunch. I normally have, for almost every lunch, I have like some green, like broccoli or spinach. I have brown rice, and I have a rosemary chicken breast. Because it's healthy. I love it. It's so good. And then lunch kicked around, and I was like, I need some junior bacon cheeseburgers. And let me tell you, it was awful. Like, I didn't even enjoy eating the first one. And I was like, well, got several more junior bacon cheeseburgers to go. The quality of Wendy's is literally underneath the floor. It's awful. Who cares, man? I'm on vacation. Like, I just feel the carbohydrates suppressing my thought process. I can feel that senior slide kicking in. Let's actually think about this. So, the blue box is empty if it is false. So, this is an interesting statement. So anytime something is difficult, like maybe because I'm tired and I would normally be okay with it, but my brain sucks that day, or if it's just something that if I'm at my peak, I'd still find it difficult, I just choose to slow down, so I'm just going to slow down. The blue box is empty if it is false. So what's interesting about this is that this could be a true statement, and the blue box could be empty and could not be empty depending upon the truth or false value of this. That's kind of cool. That's kind of interesting. So the blue box is empty if it is false. Okay, let's assume that this is true. Now, let's assume that this is true. The black box is true and it contains the gems. So then we would just be done, right? So if we assume that this is true, and then we go down this branch where we assume that this is true, the blue box is empty if it is false. So it doesn't mean that the blue box is full if it is true. It just means that if it is false, it's empty. But we're working down the assumption that this is a true statement. So the black box is true, and it contains the gems. Black box is true, and it contains the gems. Let's see if there's a contradiction. Okay, so that would mean it's in there, but then this would need to be false. The black box is false. Then we'd have a contradiction, which is fine because this is false. The above statement is false. Actually, I need to spend a second looking at this. What does it mean for this to be a false statement? Let's think about this. The black box is false. The above statement is false. So obviously, if both statements are true, then it makes sense to describe this box as true. If we have two statements and they're both false, it makes sense that it's false. But if one is true and one is false, I think I'm going to work under the assumption that it's the usual, where, like, for instance, if I said, imagine the following statement. My shirt is red and my shoes are red. In that case, like, you know the statement's false and you can only see my shirt, right? So I feel like, logically speaking, we would say something like, well, this is interesting. This is interesting. Ethernet says, let Day9 struggle. Personally, I'm here to see him suffer. Well, what's funny, Ethernet, is that what I'm doing right now is not actually struggling. It's kind of like, for me, going through these logical branches is kind of like exploring a really pretty landscape, where I'm like, ooh, look at this place over here. I wonder if there's a back path to be able to get to this castle over there. Ooh, also, there's like some beautiful trees over here. I'm just like looking at stuff, and I'm operating at a snail's pace, and I'm having a good time. So first of all, like, ignoring the literal content that's on here, if I say statement A, statement B, I want to actually look at exactly what the rules say to understand this. Oh, I see. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. This is actually different than the wording that I had in my mind. That's awesome. Okay. And here's what's tricky, is that the black box is false. That's one statement. The above statement is false. That's a second statement. Now compare it to this. The black box is true and it contains the gems. That's one statement. Like, that definitionally is one statement. You know, in terms of how we might logically parse it, we would break it into two substatements adjoined by an and. But now all of a sudden, this, the very specific wording of this, I can't believe it. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. So let's see here. So now we can just look at this. So this says the black box is false. The above statement is false. Okay, so right away, this is the half and half box. I think that this is right. I think this is right. Because, so it's the bottom one here says the above statement is false. So if that is a true statement, then the above is a false statement. So they're not both the same. If the bottom statement is a false statement, the above statement is false. That's wrong. It's true. So you either have true false or false true. So what this means is that exactly one of these is true and exactly one of these is false. Isn't that cool? Isn't that awesome? So the black box is true and this is false, or this is false and this is true. That's it. Period. So I think that's the useful thing to glean from this. It's because this statement, the black box is false. We actually, right now, don't know if this is true, or if the top one is true and the bottom one is false, or if the top one is false and the bottom one is true. We don't know. But yeah, Tatter's house could white be false, false? It can't be, because imagine the bottom statement is false. The above statement is false. Imagine that statement is false. That means that for this bottom statement to be false, the top one must therefore be true. So they can't both be false, false, because that would form a contradiction. So the blue box is empty if it is false. So now if I assume that this is a true statement, the blue box is empty if it is false. That would therefore mean that this is false. The black box is true and it contains the gems. doesn't contain the gems. So now we have another contradiction here. So if I'm working under the assumption that one of these is true and one of these is false, we're just going to go through case A, which is black box true, the other one false, and then case B, where the black box is false and the other one is true. So in the case where this one is true, it says the blue box is empty if it's false. So we know, because we're in the case where this is true and the other one's false, that that one has to be empty. So this is a false statement. And it says the black box is true, which we already know is correct, and it contains the gems. Oh, no, it doesn't contain the gems. Oh, no, we don't have a contradiction. It contains gems. That's false. So it's not in here, and it's not in here, so it has to be in this box. Interesting. But let me do it this way. The blue box is empty if it is false. So what's the negation of that? Let me do it more simply this way. This is a true statement. The black box is true, and it contains the gems. So this can't be true with that being false, because by definition only one is true. I see. So that therefore means that the blue box is empty if it is false. So this is a false statement. The black box is true, and it contains the gems. Well, we know the first part of that statement is true, but the second part is not. Therefore, it has to be in this white box. I want to go through that one more time because that's a really interesting thing. So there's two statements on this, and we know one of the box has only true statements, one of the boxes has only false statements. This is a box that has two statements where it can neither can it be double true or double false. It can't be. So since at least one needs to be true and at least one needs to be false, and this box can satisfy neither of those, we know that this definitively has to be a true-false box. This definitively has to be a true-false box. Because the black box is false. We can't know that. Yep, okay. So if this is a false statement, I'm not even going to look at what it says. Let's look at this true statement. The black box is true. Well, that can't be true because by assumption it's false. So that means that this one must be a true statement. The blue box is empty if it is false. That's just a true statement. And we know that this is false. The black box is true, and it contains the gems. It's a false statement. So if the black box is true, but it doesn't contain the gems, and this is empty if it's false, then these are both empty, so it's in the white box. That was really fun. That was really fun. That was a very satisfying one. What is happening in this game right now? I'm not even paying attention. I think the chapel's actually a good one to get here because I'm broke. Yeah, I forgot we're playing it. How long have I been in here? My God, it's almost 10:30. Courtyard is a lovely one. Conference room I prefer to be deeper in here. And we can just get some stonks right away. I do need some more. Wow, what a find. Numon pauses. Are you ever unsatisfied with the parlor room? So there is. It's good. It's a good thing I got another key. I'm relieved to have gotten another key. What outer room today? The laundry room. That's what we got in the outer room today. Prep for locker room, damn right. Yeah, Bavis, I know that we time-outed your statement. I actually think that that's an acceptable statement. I think it's an acceptable one, saying that the, you said the difficulty jump for the last few puzzles is massive. I agree. And I think that there's only one puzzle that I felt partially unsatisfied with. I'm going to make this room rare. Because I don't I don't think I want this. I haven't really found a use for this. Pantry's commonplace. I think I actually do want that to be commonplace. Secret passage. I'm going to do this. Oh my god, because the furnace can melt the freezer. Ooh! Actually kind of hungry for something like this. Seems acceptable. But oh my god, dude. By the way, Steven, I don't know if you're here with me right now, Steven. But I'm literally about to talk to you. Or about you, excuse me. So, I was talking to my buddy about the sort of philosophy of how to approach these logic puzzles. And let me give an exaggerated example. There's a difference between logic and information theory from a problem-solving perspective. So, for instance, let's imagine that you're playing like an RPG and there's 100 doors labeled 1 to 100. And let's say you only get to open one. And you're looking around and you see on a rock and a note, the note says it's behind door 67. I'm great with the zoomers. So from just like an information perspective, you'd go, I mean, I guess I'll open door 67. Right? It's not the logically only place where it could be. Technically, it could be like, oh, someone left that there as a lie. But just from a like, well, I'm playing a game and this just kind of appears to be the information that I'm working with, I may as well open this door. It turns out it's the correct door to advance. So, in the parlor room, the one puzzle that irked me the most, that hurt me the most, was one where there was a logical path where it was not deterministic which place it could be in. But and again, that's from a logic perspective. From an information theory perspective, you go, but it's most likely in this one, given everything we know. Can I actually get access to the gem? Ooh, it's done. Ooh, feels so good. Do I need a nook? Is it nook time? I've not yet gone into the solarium, but that does seem like an absolute dog water choice. But the thing is that, like, from a pure logic perspective, you might say something like, oh, well, in this example of there being 100 doors, and it says, oh, it's behind, 6-7. Logically speaking, that's inconsistent. Or not inconsistent. Logically speaking, it's not deterministic. It's not definitive. Who knows where it could possibly be? You know, actually, I'm going to get the pantry because I just need money right now. But I would argue that that's okay. It's just a perspective. And when it comes to, like, what I enjoy when I'm playing... maybe I should have done the closet there, because I always forget that the aquarium is a bedroom. From a logic perspective, I just love logic. And logic puzzles and stuff like that. I absolutely adore logic puzzles. I find it just aesthetically and emotionally pleasing to do and to go through. I'm going to go ahead and redraw. Oh, yes, a library. This could be helpful. Passageway is also pretty good. Let's do a passageway. Because, like, here's one of my favorite puzzles. It's one of my absolute favorites. Let me make sure I ask it correctly. So you have 2 pieces of string. If you light one piece of string at the end, it will burn from one end to the other in 60 minutes. And this is true for both strings. Now, these strings do not burn evenly. They might burn fast and then stop and then speed up. And they might have thick parts and thin parts. The only thing you know about the string for sure is that if you light it at one end, it'll take 60 minutes to burn to the other. If you have 2 strings that are like this, how do you measure 45 minutes? One of my absolute favorite ones of all time. Do I want billiards? Do I want guest room? Let's do billiards. And I mean, if you're watching on YouTube, I'll answer in a second. If you're watching on Twitch, I'll give you a minute. I'll explain the answer after this puzzle. This is plus 15. Okay, so this is plus 20, subtract a third. So this means you're 19 and 2/3, but this means round to the single digits. This is like 19 and change, which rounds up to 20. So you're now going to take 3 and you're going to divide it by 2. Oh, this is actually kind of an interesting question. So if you have 3 halves, that's 1.5. Does that round up or down? Let's just try up to 2. Great, that was correct. All right, so this is 11. This means round to the second digit, so this would be 10. Okay, what happened? Okay, I thought I clicked it and something broke, and I was like, is my mind messed with? Okay, let's try this again. So what we're going to do is we're going to take 10. We're then going to multiply 10 by 11 to get 110. This means round to the third digit. So 110 rounds down to 100. 100 then divided by 20 is 5. Okay. So we're going to add 20. We then multiply it by 10 to get 200. 200 minus 18. I don't really care because that's going to round right back up to 200 divided by 20 is 10. Oh, funny seeing you. So the solution to that puzzle that I just shared is take one string. Imagine for a moment what happens if you light both ends at the same time. It'll burn through in 30 minutes. So it just burns through in 30 minutes. So what you do is you light 2 ends of one string and 1 end of the second string. When the first string has burned up, you know that there's 30 minutes of time left on the second string. Light the 4th end, and that will burn in 15 minutes, measuring 45 minutes. I just think that's so satisfying. I don't know. There's something about how that works that just, it feels so good. So do I want a wine cellar or do I want a commissary? I think I'm actually going to go... I'll do wine cellar. When was the last time you played Dota? On Saturday or Sunday this week. Played a game of PL that I threw. I'll be honest. I played 2 games of Legion Commander and I dumpstered people and it felt really fucking powerful. MCCXIII. So that would be 1213. Nice. Yeah, Wongstar. I'm fucking light years ahead of my wife in this game, for sure. She's been playing other games and doing other things. You know, this is a weird choice, but I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do this, which locks me off here. This is a bad set of stuff. But that's okay, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my sledgy. Because with the sledgy, now if I get a battery and a broken handle, I can remake the power hammer. And then go to the secret garden. Oh, some reality peeking through? What is that? Ah. So we're going to actually loop our booty all the way back down to the chapel. Where we're going to get... What's the term for it? Tithed? I'm going to get tithed on. Bing. Oh, you magical little candles, you. Smash the piggy bank. Oh, look at you. This is such a weird start to a run, but, you know, it's fine to have 47 keys. Like, not a big deal. Ooh! Conference room is definitely the one that I want to do. Ugh. You know, there is another thing that I wanted to look at here, which... These are puzzles. Does it show the gear on them? It does. Okay, utility closet, boiler room, laboratory, workshop, security, pump room. I see. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I thought that was a gear room. I thought this was a gear room. So, this is not a gear room? I'm actually quite surprised. That's weird, that misremembered me. So, let's see here. So, if I look here, I don't see any gears. If I look here, these are all drafting rooms, and then here's the 6 gear rooms. There's 6. Still 6. Still 6. Still 6. Still 6. Still 6. I thought this was a 7th, but I guess I'm wrong. Still 6. And 7. So that means that the only way to get an additional thing would be to get the Chamber of Mirrors. You can now draft second copies of rooms you already have in your house. Okay. So that's how we can get past the 8th door. I don't necessarily think I'm going to make that an early goal. Well, I mean, with security right here, I mean... Oh, I don't think I used my upgrade disc at my last... No, I upgraded the hallway. Willie Trom says, I was not here for the entire run, but I'd be interested to hear why you think certain non-gear rooms were. I suspect a room is secretly a gear room, but I don't want to spoil it. No, yeah, I mean... The reason I'm surprised is that I have a pretty good memory. And whenever my memory is, like, not just a little off, but, like, completely wrong, that's always a little surprising to me. Remote terminal access. I mean, that's basically it. And I mean, like, that's not to say I remember everything. You know, if you were like, Sean, what did you do, 3 Fridays ago? I'd be like, I don't remember. But, like, it's the idea that... let's see. Let's see each time you unlock or bypass a security door. Immediately, how about whenever you draft a shop room? Let's just do that. Yeah, I have not been doing that for a long time. Out of literal pure forgetfulness. Probably don't need the garage this run. probably don't need the garage this time. Probably. How do you connect to an offline terminal? If you unlock the Black Bridge Grotto, each day you may access one offline terminal from the network. Each day you start with 20 extra steps. Each day you start with 2 gems, and this one gives you access to the West Gate outer room. Well, there's some trunks down here for me to feast upon. A pair of swim trunks have been added. Well, these are perfect. Maybe this is a good day for the mechanarium. Library is totally fine. Balgor says this is the run. Well, what's happening right now is that we aren't 100% sure what we want to have as our goals. So this is Drafting Strategy, Volume 4. Great. Vast room of inventory, bring to light the many hidden tools of the trade. Yup. From classic compasses, T-squares, state-of-the-art, blah, blah, blah. As we navigate, yes. Gems, can't have a conversation without drafting items that gems. More short-term, alternate playing gem, utilizing a stopwatch to bypass any gem costs you encounter during frantic 1 minute. Huh, what is this? Of course, you are wealthy enough to afford to show them this very item removes the gem cost of special floor plans altogether. Oh, repellent spray. Remove gem costs when you just remove the whole room. Repellent spray can free with annoying floor plans for a week. Really? Oh, yeah, I remember the gear wrench. Alright. Yeah, so I know of all of the battery ones. This is a rabbit's foot. A rabbit foot merges with a coin purse. This merges with a battery pack. Merges with these two. Found the sledgehammer. We found both of these. Yeah. Corey Yard. Yep. Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, a ruby socketed candlestick. I see. That was helpful. So what we could be going for is a workshop run where the main thing that we would need is a Hall of Mirrors. That's a big thing. What shall I do here this time? I think I'm just going to go to a hall room. This is... because then I can draft secret passage. You know what? I just am not that worried about the keys. So resuscitation onto the outside passage you broke yesterday. Stay open. Yes, only the manor is the one that resets from day to day. Ravi, what a delight to see you. Says, we love hall rooms, because there ain't no holler back, y'all. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, Ravi, man. That's what I'm talking about. Hurt everybody here. How in the world do you have that many keys? Well, I mean... it's because I drafted a laundry room outside. I love how insane that statement is. It's like a deeply pleasing thing for me. Okay, so do we want the pump room? Do we want the locksmith room? Should I choose to pump? I could also just redraw. I mean... oh, I don't know why, but I love that it's, like, right there. Oh my god, another key. How delightful. Alright. So... I guess this. Nah, I'm gonna do this. This is a little bit greedy. So, boudoir is +2 gems. No, I autopiloted. I'm so dumb and bad, and I feel so much shame right now. I'm ashamed. No! All right, it's okay. I'm gonna pay more attention. I just autopiloted, man. Autopiloted. It sucks. Ruined. Ruined. The secret garden key. That means we just need a battery and a workshop. Do have a conference room. Very nice. See? See? I want to bash that. Got 40 keys? How? I'm just the janitor. Sure. I forgot about this. So the big thing that I'm actually looking for is a workshop and a battery. So an attic would be a good option. So, first one is always good. I think all three of these are always good. Stonks. Big feet for a big boy. Big feet for a big boy? I don't think I have any space for the garage anymore. So, this one is not helpful. And I believe this one is not helpful, or is it on the other side? Alright, cool. My half memory is working. Well, I'm not low on resources, that's for sure. So this one is not helpful. Nor is this one. And I can't remember if this one is also useless. Is this the Kirk Darren one? Yeah. Profitable, but unfortunately no batteries. So, this one is 6 or ooh. 6 or ooh. This one or that one is the two... Oh, this one is a good one. Okay, yeah, so it is this one. This is the one that has the two metal objects with a note underneath it. Whatever these are, tins. Where is room 46? Connection. Theorized locations. So, I mean, we technically still could go for the mechanarium run. So we have 1, 2, 3. So we have the pump room somewhere. Oh, no, I didn't actually draft the pump room. All right, I'll give it a shot. Did I remember what I did with the key cards. Whoops. Captain Mad Dog, this is Day9. I know that you were the first person started to watch here on Twitch back in the StarCraft days. Started to play a bunch of it. Found you outside of Twitch. The Day9 stories. So much fun to listen to. Man, Captain Mad Dog, you joined me during some of my favorite days of my entire life. Oh, I locked myself out of that room. Whoops. That's alright. Both of these doors are open. Mount Holly gift shop. So this will actually give me some more money. Add a small chest to the entrance hall. Okay. I think I bought out... I haven't gotten the Swimbird plushie. Silver key. A door with many doors. Is Foundation a gear room? I don't actually think that it is. So... I think this red room effect has been negated. Let's actually go back down to the conference room to do two things. That's one thing. Why not? I knew I forgot. So now I can just go back up through the Great Hall to this way. Because I'm going to go back to that room. Nice. Excellent. Is Foundation a gear room? The answer is apparently no. Apparently it is not. Now, is there potentially a battery in here? Any batteries? Any battery gamers? Use a key. Okay, so I'm going to boiler room it. Now, if I go for this, this is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, let me count this way. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's just those 4 right now. I think I am going to go for this, because I feel good on my resources, as you can clearly see in the corner. Any batteries here? You know, I've never even looked in the boiler room for stuff. Can things even be in the boiler room? Laboratory, that's a good one. You'd be a little bit more careful to look for. Is that? Oh, shit. I was like, it's a battery! Anytime I see anything that looks battery-like, I get incredibly overexcited. This is the weirdest thing ever. That's quite a way to get to the classroom, huh? There's near the Foundation. Why not? Alright, why not? Huh. Yeah, I am really torn. Do I use the closet to get a battery, maybe? Do I use the classroom to guarantee that I can go all the way down, down, down? Here's my argument. I don't need to go to the Foundation because I can enter in from the underground. So I'm right now trying to maximize probability of getting a battery, but I don't know who keeps a battery in their closet. All right, this is a disaster. Go ahead and get that. Why not? Feels good to have a key. Adel Expire says, hi, I'm longtime fan. Well, welcome, longtime fan and new time pal. Welcome to our little corner of the internet. Okay. That is actually a completely acceptable pick to me. We have the ability to bypass these security doors. Well, that is Garbo, huh? East Wing Hall. So we right now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which one am I missing? I mean, let's just take a peek, shall we? So I have this. I'm missing the workshop. That's the one I'm missing. So I now want to go to the conservatory and increase the probability of there being a mechanarium as well. What up, Barry Carlion? Barry Carlion? Huh. What do I do? I'm actually going to do the kitchen and do a giant space filling action here. Just slam some bananas. Dude, are we going to graduate today? Oh, this is a big moment for me. All right, I mean, this is the most reasonable thing to do. Jay Droyman says graduating is a big moment for a lot of streamers, I hear. That's right. I never went to school. I just turned on my stream and became a gamer. I think we might be in a situation that is a total pile of shit. I think I literally can't get there anymore. Pick a berry. Quite contrary. Oh, look, we've got luxury items. Chronograph is sweet looking, so I'm just going to buy it. Well, rats. Oh my god, yes! Oh my god, dude, hell yeah. Because I actually I want to deposit. Check item. Okay, give me this. So, let's see here. I think the broken lever is the one that I want to put away. So then we can have that on our next run. Nice. I'm just going to call it a day here. Great. I'm going to call it an in-game day. $71. Let's have some fun. All right. So that was not a particularly spectacular run, but I know that I can slam my way out of the secret garden. But I think we all know. Something good that could happen. Oh my god, still not getting the classroom, but that's okay because we're going to pick a wild berry. Oh no, it is on all sides. All right, well that answers that question. And I get a sledgy. All right, so now I just need a battery. Okay. Nessa Spicery says, has been the same options at the shed every day since using the batteries. I think it is. But the thing that was so cool is if you get the attic, you can actually look out and you see an enormous statue praying. How sick is that? How sick. What an Easter egg. For an eggy man like myself. Really want to smash down that secret garden. So the objectives are to get that sledgehammer and also to get additional machine rooms. So what do we actually want to do here? I don't think I need this at all anymore. Parlor time for day 9. It's that time of day. The top statement on the white box is true. The gems are not in this box. Exactly 2 statements with the word true are false. The gems are not in this box. Why is my phone saying you have a generalized notification? Ah, I see. All right. And both statements on the white box are true. Both statements on this box are true. Excellent. Excellent. Fantastissimo. All right. All right. Well, we're going to have ourselves a lot of stuff. I'm going to solve this. All right, so let's look at this. Both statements on the white box are true. Both statements on this box are true. Got it. Exactly 2 statements with the word true are false. The gems are not in this box. The top statement on the white box is true. The gems are not in this box. Word true. So there's 4 statements that have the word true. Exactly 2 statements with the word true are false. That's one of them. This is the second one. The top statement of the white box is true, and this is both of these. Okay. All right, here we go. All right. Both statements on the white box are true. Both statements on this box are true. Okay, let's assume that this is a full true box, right? Both statements on the white box are true. Both statements on this box are true. So we go over here. Now, both statements on here are true. Exactly 2 statements with the word true are false. The gems are not in this box. But that's a contradiction. It says exactly 2 statements with the word true are false. That contradicts because we know that this top statement is true because this first box was true. Both of these statements are true. So that is a contradiction. So we know for a fact that this cannot be the double true box. Let's now assume that this is the double false box. Both statements on the white box are true. At least one's false. Both statements on this box are true. Well, we know by definition that's false. So that's totally fine. That's that's almost a non-statement. All right, so both statements in the white box are true? Not necessarily. that'd be a false false. All right, so both statements in the white box are true. So at least one of these is false. The gems are not in this box. That could be false. Exactly 2 statements with the word true are false. Could be true, could be false. We don't know yet. Okay, so we know for a fact this can't be the full true box. You know what? I'm gonna actually explore this in a different way. Let's assume this is the full true box. All right, cool. Let's now do this one as the full true box. Exactly 2 statements with the word true are false. All right. The gems are not in this box. Assume that that's true. Don't assume the is true. I mean, I already know that. The gems are not in this box. Could be true, could be false. Automatically mean these are both false. Wait, but this is a contradiction. Ah, there's another contradiction. So if this is the full true box, we hit a contradiction, right? Both statements on the white box are true. Both statements on this box are true. So now we have true statement, true statement, true statement, true statement. Ah, exactly 2 statements with the word true are false. There's only one statement over here that has the word true, so that's a contradiction. Now assume that this is the full true one. Exactly 2 statements with the word true are false. Cool. The gems are not in this box. Cool. They're not there, right? Cool. We know now that both statements on the white box are true. And then this says both statements on this box are true. You just get a contradiction again, right? Because we know that if both of these are true, then this top one must be true. So the bottom one says both statements on this box are false. Which is a contradiction. Right? Exactly 2 statements with the word true or false. Gems are not in this box. Okay. Top statement on the white box is true. Exactly 2 statements with the word true are false. Okay, so here's how we hit this contradiction. So this one is more straightforward than I thought. In the white box, exactly 2 statements with the word true are false. Let's assume this is true and assume this is true, because there needs to be at least one fully true box. So if you go over to here, this says the top statement on the white box is true. We already know that that is a true statement, which makes this a true statement as well. But if this is a true statement, then both of these have to be false. And this first one says both statements on the white box are true. Well, if we've said that that has to be a false statement, but we've assumed that as the premise, that's another contradiction. So this is the only one that can possibly be the fully true box. The top statement on the white box is true. The gems are not in this box. So that has to be true. Which therefore means, if this is true, exactly 2 statements with the word true are false, then both of these are false. Which means that this second statement is false. The gems are not in this box. They are in the box, because that's a false statement. Every time it feels good. Every single time. What am I even trying to do in this game, by the way? Trying to remember what my goal is, because I just get so sucked into those logic puzzles. Why is the second statement on white false? Sure. So first of all, we went through the following logic. We said there must be one box that has all true statements, because there will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. So what we did is we said, let's assume that this is the double true statement box. We hit a contradiction. Let's assume that this is the double true statement box. We hit a contradiction. And then we said, therefore, this must be the double true box. So that's what we start with. We say the top statement on the white box is true. The gems are not in this box. These are both true statements. We can cross this one out as the target of the gems. Now, the top statement on this one says there are exactly 2 true statements that are, there are 2 statements that contain the word true that are false. There's exactly 2. So this is one of the statements that has the word true. We already know that it's true. The white box has a statement that has the word true, so it's true. There are only 2 other statements that contain the word true. And if, therefore, the white box's first statement is a true statement, then the only way that that can be true is if both of these are false statements. So both statements on the white box are true. That's a false statement. Both statements on this box are true. That's a false statement. So what this means is that there is one thing on the white box that is true, one thing that is false. From this, we know that the top statement is true. Therefore, the bottom statement, this one here, the gems are not in this box. That's the only one that can possibly be empty. Oh, and apparently you can close the lid. So that's why. Oops, I went the wrong way. Losing steps. Well, the conference room is kind of like a closet. I mean, that's fine to get a shovel, but like right now, we're still looking for the coat check to get my broken thing, and we want a battery because we have a workshop outside. I'm good for some rare rooms. Or some resources. Sometimes something to dig in. Real world is showing on the right. Sorry, it's my water bottle. Sorry, everyone. Sorry, it's going to make a cameo a lot. So another target for us is the conservatory. Is a very good opportunity to, oh hell yeah, is a very good opportunity to just get more Hall of Mirrors. Awesome, I love old tin cans. I'm going to try to redraw to get the conservatory. They might sell batteries. What is this? What is this garbage? Sure. Why not? Why not? I've never seen a battery for purchase. I really haven't. Draxus might not actually be a bad one to get today. There are batteries in the guest room. It so often has an item on this back. I'm kind of rooting for Draxus here. This is a little scary to do, but Draxus leads to Addicts. I think it is a Draxus day, if I recall correctly. No, I'm wrong. Flowers, diamonds, slices, apples. Oh my god! Yeah, let's get this red room out of the way, shall we? Anyone leave their battery in church? No? No batteries in church? Is that what it looks like? Alright, get a den. Get an office. Dude, the conference room is in such a dog shit place. Hey, is there a battery inside this thing? Huh? Billiards. Maybe the billiards room. Someone is a fun game. Hit a battery behind here. All right, plus 4 is 4. Plus 3 is 3. Divided by 2 is 1.5. Rounded to the nearest 1 is 2. So this is 5. Rounded to the nearest tens place is going to be 10. All right, plus 10 multiplied by 10 is 100. So then we're going to subtract 23 from it. Doesn't matter what that is. I'm sorry, it does. It does matter. Because my brain went, it's 6-7, but it's not. It's 7-7. Isn't that sad? Isn't that kind of disappointing? It sucks, man. Whatever. All right. So 100 minus something rounded up to 100 divided by 5 is going to be 20. All right, 16 multiplied by 2 is 32. Rounding to the nearest 10 is 30. Then divided by 10 to get 3. We multiply that by 2 to get 6. And that gets rounded to the nearest 10. All right. The brain rot got him. Brain rot, brain got, brain me. I mean, I honestly don't know why you wouldn't evaluate everything in terms of brain rot. Like, it's actually weird to me that you wouldn't look at the world and go, oh yeah, this is a bunch of rot. Like, why would you not think in that way? Well, let's get our locked trunk. I mean, like, truth be told, like, trying to purchase a house to own is so prohibitively expensive. All right, that's another one. That's another one that we want, so I'm going to get that. We're just getting close to needing a battery. Dude, like, one of my favorite, like, doomer statistics is that the average age of a home buyer is 20 years higher than it was 20 years ago. Which means it's the same people buying houses. It's just the same people buying fucking houses, man. So yeah, no, if someone wants to just say 6-7, 6-7, it's like, why? It's like, why not? Fucking who cares? Nothing matters. We're all dying here. Oh, God. Great. God, I need a battery so bad. I shall set it to high. Oops. Remote terminal access. Laboratory. Set up an experiment. Each time you unlock or bypass security door, a letter will be delivered to the mailroom. Alright. Now, do I have a mailroom? I do not. Let's see if it says experiment successful. It's not ideal. This is ideal. Oh, a letter has been delivered to the mailroom. Oh my god, amazing. Yeah, let's actually do this. Batteries? Batteries? Baterisas? A mailroom could be valuable. Pool room. Kind of one that we would like to draft, but, you know, it doesn't quite have the right shape. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this. Cloister of Rinna. Hey, that's not bad. Certainly a hell of a lot better than everything else here. And I have a shovel, so, you know. Craptacular says, I recommended a coworker try this game. He bought a game called Blue Prince, Prints, and said he was very underwhelmed. That's fucking so funny, man. Oh my god, he's playing some dog shit game, and he's like, I don't actually think I trust Craptacular at all. I think he might be a bad person. Lunchbox. Dude, I want to go out here so bad. I want to see that dude so bad. Okay, I am going to get to drawing room. Go back to the Cloister of Rinna. Secret tunnel, eh? I don't actually feel like I want a secret passage. But I don't really need these other things, do I? I guess I'll do this. I guess a green room? Higher probability of getting something in there. Ooh, a solarium. All right, this is my first time in the solarium, right? I don't think it is the first time. Just a pile of dirt. I have been here. Can't believe that I had been here and forgotten. It's a beautiful room. It's just a beautiful, beautiful room. What I need is an attic. Attic, attic, attic. Redraw the floor plans. An aquarium is a good one. Has some dirt here occasionally. Has a battery right here. Oh, just a key. Okay. I don't know, man. Certainly don't want to do this one. Or just do this. Who knows? Okay, so I haven't gotten this, and this one looks super cool. So I'm gonna trust in my exploratory abilities. Let's go in here. Holy, that's so sick. It's also set to 1:30. This is the same time that it was set to in room 46. Oh my god, it's a battery! Oh my god, I don't even care about anything else here at all. Southward I see a swan, ashen-like sands of the shore, carried by westwardly winds. Rogue like the moon of the north, eastward I see a crow, dark are the days coming forth. Huh. Now this is interesting. Now, one of my favorite puzzles in those old point-and-click adventure games was there was a remake of King's Quest II that I believe was called Romancing the Stones. It was like literally a full remake of it that was so good. I need to add that to my 10 out of 10 games list. I want to look this up. Romancing the Stones. King's Quest. Yeah, wow. Yeah, a fan game reimagining retelling of King's Quest II. Romancing the Throne. That's what it is. And this was excellent. This was so good. And there's a puzzle where there's a really common trope in those early games, which is you have an infinite maze. And it's not about an exact, you know, it's not like a fixed maze that you wind your way through. It's that if you do the pattern wrong, it resets. So it's normally like west, west, northwest, east. And there was this poem that was seconds swift were wisely spent, searching everywhere we went. So all of those words begin with S, W, and E, south, west, and east. So I see southward, I see a swan, ashen like the sands of the shore, carried by westwardly winds. Rogue like the moon of the north. Eastward, I see a crow, dark are the days coming forth. F-O-U-R-T-H, not F-O-R-T-H. So, I'm seeing like a southwest, northeast. What is the other thing? Southward, I see a swan, ashen like the sands of the shore. Carried by westwardly winds, rogue like the moon of the north. Ah, yes, the rogue moon. Eastward, I see a crow. Dark are the days coming forth. Maybe there's some pattern where it's southwest, northeast, and there's a fourth of something. Because there's southward, I see a swan. Ashen like the sands of a shore carried by westerly winds. Rogue like the moon of the north. Eastward, I see a crow. You know, it could be something like you go south towards a swan until you hit it, and then you go west until you hit the sands of a shore. And then you go north until you see a moon, and you go east until you see a crow, and so it's forth. Man. Doesn't that just look like some brick you could just smash with a power hammer? Also, this being set to 130 is really tripping me. Alright, so now the thing that we actually need is the secret garden key. And I'm not going to wait any longer, because we can always dump it into there. So what is the correct choice? Is it to go all the way back out? I think it might be. I'm going to need a lot of steps from this. So I think it's actually okay to work my way back up to the passageway. Use a key. 7th is minor if drafted quite late. It's the 6th row, so I don't want to do that. What is my experiment? Maybe I'll just do this. Oh, yes, the mail room. Completely forgot about that. Huh. Well, I'm going to do this. Wish were it not true, but what can you do? What a good dog. Pool gives us more exploration. That's additional walking. First I was like, the attic! And then I was like, wait, I don't want that. So I'm just going to get the archives, and what I'm looking for is a way to get the secret garden key. The attic could contain it. Frankly, I don't know if I've ever seen items in the archives. I mean, there's this little secret here. Oh my god, that is lucky as hell. Alright, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So still no secret garden key. And where is 8? I see this. Does that count as an item? It's pretty good. You scoffed at berries at first? I sure did, and I'll continue to scoff at them. Oh yeah, security. I gotta remember that one. I'm going to redraw. No game's chance for me today. Okay, so I literally am looking for a way to get more keys. So we're going to just start chucking things back. Okay. Locksmith one time. Okay, this is another one because it's given me a major and a minor key. Oh my god, I'm so sick. I'm actually the greatest of all time. You wish you were this good. Any candles in here? I love how everyone says streamer luck. This is, you know what? This is my philosophy of life in action. All right? Which is, I want you to see how I operate in this game as a metaphor for how I operate in life. Which is, this game has tons of random rolls. Where I'm like, ooh, I'm going to open this door. Can I get a locksmith? Oh, didn't get it. What about this door? Let's re-roll. Ah, didn't get it. You know what? Let's go ahead and gamble and see if we get it. Woo! Got it! What actually happened is I failed a shitload of times, and then one good thing happened. I just don't mind when things go to shit. That's how I do everything, man. Schedule a dinner with a buddy. 5 minutes before I'm ready to leave my house. Hey, man, I'm sorry, I'm going to cancel. Oh, looks like I am on a date with myself, baby. You know, like, hey, let's try out this idea that might make our game more fun. Oh, it didn't. Oh, the game's still shit. Oh, nice. Try another thing. Oh, didn't work. Try another thing. Oh, didn't work. Try another thing. Oh, it's really still not working. And then it works. Ah, I knew it. Never had a doubt. Bavis is true, but the two berries giving you the two things you needed, attic and key. The attic didn't give us anything. Like, real. I want you to appreciate that. The attic gave us no fucking thing. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to go down into security, and... No... I could go back to the dining room. Let's do this. Definitely want this. Alright. Now, I haven't assembled my hammer yet, because I'm trying to get as many spread your shit opportunities as possible. If I get a mailroom now... Give me that special key. Okay, so I am going to open this but not go, and then I'm going to work my way back down to the outside. Kind of ideal. We'll be coming back to this one later. So there's another thing that was pointed out, which was... Why this one? Huh. Alright. So now we're going to go a weird wiggly worm way up this. Mailroom is another one that we would really love to go to today. Alright, so get dinner on the way back in. That'll work. I highly doubt I will need it, but I'm doing it. This is very exciting. Do I have the rabbit's foot? No, I don't even have the coin purse. Whatever. No, we haven't gotten dinner yet. Oh my guts. We got the lunchbox. This outdoor tool shed thing is so funny to me. Boink. Bank. Bonk. Power hammer for a power gamer. Gamer9 TV, he's gaming! Let me just do the n-squared search really fast. Okay. BVTV says the item sitting on the table after you craft it is diabolical. I think it is excellent and correct design, period. I genuinely believe that in my heart of hearts. That's wrong. And the reason I think this is that there's this really interesting thing that I've shared this learning from... Oh, this doesn't join there. Fucking whoopsie-doopsie. Interesting learning from mobile games, which is that if you give someone a reward every time they log in, you just hand it to them, they will not notice. But if you give it to them, and then they have to click a button to claim it, they will psychologically perceive it way, 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 way stronger. Hey, give me the 30. And there's a lot of things that I think that this is true for in, hell, even a game like Blueprints where you craft something. Oh, what did I get? Well, I clicked and then it showed me. And then I go, oh, so that's what that is. Ah. Now, I'm way too excited, so I'm just going to go this way. Dude. Oh. What's this? What? Huh. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the direction that it was originally pointing in. So I have a number of theories. So let's just potato this once to the north. I mean, let's not forget there was a poem that we just looked at about... Because the poem was... Interesting. Okay, I mean, I'm just going to do multiple combinations. I just want to see what's around here. No way. I can open both sides now. So this must be the backup keys. This must be the backup levers, because we found one in the mechanarium. Oh my god, Orinda Ares was a metropolitan society covered in fog that used trains. Oh my god, that's so good. What color is it? This is black. Because the dots... Well, we know that the flag of Orinda Ares is black. But the dots are full. And if the dots are open, that's white. Oh, it's so beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Just a fucking perfect experience. I'm ready to go down. I don't even give a shit about my locker room full of keys. You know what? Show them with no money. Just like a Vegas regular. Oh, it's so satisfying. Oh my god, I just... What is that? Oh my god. Alright, so we now can open the next sigil. wait. Dude, I think that this is the greatest thing of all time. I already did Fenaries. Here is Orinda Ares. So, and this. Here we go. How do I change the tines? Ah, there we go. Oceanic travel, road-based travel, carriages, horseback-based travel, train-based travel. And now we do this. That is a industrial society, a spiritual society, poetic society, tribal, agricultural, militant, and a metropolitan. And this outside would be white, which is wrong. Pink, red, orange, green, violet, black. Oof. Eight realms in 8 months. The objective was simple enough. But in what order, what route, and where to start? Questions like these are the ones I tend to ignore, as planning has never been my strong suit. Well then, true spirit of adventure, I have departed, forsaking both map and plan. As it happens, the road has taken me south. It seems fitting to begin the journey by visiting a fragment of the old kingdom, a landmark as black in realm as it is in name, and a story I feel closely connected to. Ah, I see. I mean, it's got to be going south to Araja. Araja that has the purple flag that looks like an hourglass. Oh, so beautiful. And do I get another puzzle to solve? Oh my god, yes! The Orinda Ares variation to the overwhelming amount of artifacts bearing the Orinda Ares sigil that were destroyed after the war. Morajai puzzle boxes featuring the infamous black symbol are among the rarest and most valuable collectors can acquire. Black tiles are pressed, the entire row shifts to the right, as if on train rails. And what color do we seek here? So does this just always go up? I'm trying to understand what this yellow one does. Been more focused on that than anything. Looks like that one just goes up, huh? So, if I do this, I think it ascends. And that's all it does, is ascend. So if I then do this and swap it with green, and then do this and swap it with green, still need to get this center one out of the way. Whoops. You know what, that's okay, because I can swap it around like this. And that's getting relatively close, because then I can do this to scoot it down. So then I can rotate like this and get my green pal over here, and I can swap this with this by doing that. So this is how I can slowly push up these black pieces. But now I need to rotate, and I'm going to swap like this and then go up one. Because now we can do what we need to do. So now I'm beginning to see the story. 8 realms in 8 months. 8 realms in 8 months. The objective was simple enough, but in what order? What route? Where to start? Questions like these are the ones I tend to ignore, as planning has never been my strong suit. Well then, in the true spirit of adventure, I've departed forsaking both map and plan. As it has happened, the road has taken me south. Journey visiting a fragment of the old kingdom. Let's take a peek. I'm actually writing this last postcard sitting at my desk at home. I suppose I should put forth the extra effort and drop it in the mail for consistency, but I'm tempted to save the postmaster a trip, as it will just wind up here once again to join the other 7, which I'm pleased to report were all waiting for me on my desk, safe as can be. Flipping through them has reminded me of the many friends I made, lessons learned along the way. As I look back, one truth shines brighter than the others. Air travel is much better than sea travel. Holy shit, this game's amazing. In fog we are lost, in fire we are found. Jesus. Jesus. Arch Ares. I just don't know what kind of society they are. So my recollection is that they are stormy weather. Shit. That's hot, it's snowy, windy, normal, foggy, rainy, stormy. Alright, so now if I do this one, so my recollection is that Arch Ares travels by air. This is nice. Suddenly slightly concerned. I'm swapping orange and yellow in my mind. Done that a number of times. I need to dwell on that a little bit more. There's a yellow flag. Yes, because Costa Rica is the orange flag. Whoops. I'm making some assumptions based upon my memory, but I'm okay just being wrong here. Wonderful. Just wonderful. I'm just so happy to not quite know. I'm so thrilled. What is this one? Viraja. Well, time to go read about a whole bunch of fucking stuff. Oh my god, the greatest day ever. The best day. Just such a good day. Now I'm ready to do a little rotato-potatoing. Go back here. Yeah, because that's how I can get in here. I haven't been able to make it into here. I think I'm going to empty the fountain again. So we found the entrance in the tombs, but we never quite found a way to break in here. Okay. There's another thing I'm going to do here. Okay. Can't believe I'm not going to graduate from school today. Well, at least I picked enough berries to answer that other mystery. Ah, that's right. That's where this other entrance was. So that means that we can... I don't think that there is a rotating lever here. Yep, but there is one around this other side. There's also this thing up here, which, I mean, is insanely intriguing to me, you know? This is the thing that we were looking at before. Yes, yes it was. Probably nothing. Wait, I can't push it from here? I can't pull it? Oh, my fucking soul. No. Oh, that's just horrible. It's horrible news. Whatever. Let's do this. Is there anything up here? I think I'm actually good. Okay, got some new goals downstairs. Let me out. And then that's the golden path, huh? Great. Dude, I have some shit to check out at the library. Alright, do we have the pump room in this? Did I place the pump room yet? Alright, I mean, that's what... I'm just gonna go do that, then. I'm just gonna go place a damn pump room. Can I get a pump room, for God's sake? God damn. Okay, so what is it that we need to do now? Oh my god, dude. Give me the pump room. Closed exhibit? Why not? Oh, we need the mail room as well. I see. Okay, I mean, I did want this. So I'm not going to dig yet. Fuck. They have so many packages in there. I wonder if it'll stay. I have no idea. I mean, whatever. Oh my god, literally exactly what I needed. Sure, I think this is an easy one to just get early on. Dude. Dude, I can't believe I got so many letters delivered. And then I never got the mailed room. I wonder if they stay. I wonder if they carry over. So, I'm going to bring the power hammer to the coat check. That's such a funny straight path. Dude. This is so... Oh my god, I just look over in chat and there's a spray. Yeah, okay. I incidentally, I have been so absorbed with what's been happening in the game that I keep seeing sprays occur. For those of you that don't know, anytime I make a question-style statement, it's rhetorical. It's just always rhetorical. Because, as you can see, I love figuring stuff out on my own. And fortunately, the mods here are being wonderful. All of you, honestly, are being wonderful. In fact, the only person I feel slightly bad for are our wonderful mods here who have just been very kindly handling this endlessly. Oh, I didn't even notice. So fucking happy. I'm happy as hell. All right, we're going to do one more. But yeah, no, I just want to thank the mods warmly. The mods are politely doing my bidding, which is like, hey, if anyone says anything that could be spoiling anything at any point, please time them out and or delete the message. Yeah, and honestly, everyone is being super well behaved. It's the mods are doing those types of timeouts to just be extra special, just be extra cautious. I'm not gonna cook tonight. I'm ordering this shit. What is the name of that restaurant? I'm gonna get Carnitas Nachos again. They're really good. Is this the one? Aha, I found it. Okay. Now, hold on. Okay, hold on. I can do this. I can figure out how to order my own food. Go there. Load. Load. Chips and guacamole. I'd love one. Thank you. And Carnitas Nachos. Oh my god, would be my absolute pleasure. I had to order. View cart. Check out even. Skip that. Do I want it when I'm done with my stream? I think I do. Tip 20%, even though I really think that they should pay their drivers better. Okay. I'm going to live it up tonight. All right, now, I suspect that the reason I haven't been getting the classroom is that I have not yet selected an outer room. Slayer Source, what's your favorite thing to order on the apps? I don't know. I do enjoy that I can be lazy more than anything. Yeah, it's been the same for a while. So I'm just going to go with the tool shed to get some special items. So here is the goal right now. Biggest goal is this. If we look at this room, the studio additions. Found floor plans. There it is. The mechanarium. Iron vaulted chamber affixed with motorized panels can reveal up to 8 different doors. The 8th key is behind the 8th door. That's our current theory. And it opens one door per cog room. Now, if we go and look at these, here are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cog rooms. And of course, the mechanarium itself counts as 1. But that's 7. How do you get 8? Well, you get the Chamber of Mirrors to be commonplace that says you can now draft second copies of rooms you already have in your house. I think we're doing it. Okay. I'm literally so excited. Okay. Wine cellar. You know what? Why not? Why not? Open up. All right. I mean, Jesus. Okay. That was difficult. Brown chicken go meows. The sushi rolls or burritos. Thoughts? I'm not going to do this. I like calories. Let me tell you something. I'll eat it. Listen, if you don't want to eat it, I'll eat it. It's fine. I'll just take one for the team. I'll eat it. I'll eat it for us. And I just have a metal detector. I shall go to the armory with my 55, and the axe is not even here. Yeah, let's get that. Let's get this. Let's get that. Conference room. I'll happily take a look in a nook, because this actually gives us way more outs. The den sounds grand. Now I'm going kind of fast, because what we are looking to do is we are looking to get as many cog rooms as we can. Ooh, you know, chapel getting blocked by the night might actually be helpful, but I think we actually have a den in a reasonable spot. Freezer and furnace is another quest we have going. No Draxus today. Oh my god. Oh my god, the observatory. Praise the sun. Cog room, very good. So I want to set the security level weirdly too high, even though we don't have a key, because the offline mode has already been set in the utility closet. Laboratory is an excellent thing. No items, no items. Cool. Wolfwatch says, Dan, you're always so good at keeping chat apprised to what we're focused on, and I really appreciate it. So sweet, Wolf. Let's see. All right, something like this, huh? I don't need this experiment. Vivis, it's interesting when people pick the knight as their first chess ability. I think it's the allure of the armory. Well, I picked it because we refer to the wonderful denizens of Day9 TV as the knights. The Day Knights. Get it? Ba-dum-ts, ba-dum-ts, ba-dum-ts. We'll be doing this. And I'll be just doing a straight shot. We can get a foyer at a later date. Weight room or archives, I suppose it doesn't really matter. Weight room generally offers more items. This should just be open. Passageway is so good. Let's rotate. Heck yeah. I think closet's gonna be the winner here. It's a key. Yeah, I know. Okay, so a big one that we are now looking for is going to be... We have 3 of these. It's going to absolutely be the Chamber of Mirrors. Boiler Room is also a very good one. Also a very good one to get. Gonna kind of tunnel our way down. Cloister of Rinna. Okay, excellent. I'm a little sad that we don't have a shovel. Ah. Okay. Would love a shovel. But I'm actually going to work my way down south. Conference room, huh? Another passageway just seems like what I should do. I'm actually going to redraw this. I don't want to burn all my gems on a rotundra in a dead end. All right, library. I'm always down to do a little librarian. Oh, I have a morning star. Nice. I actually have to be a little bit more cognizant because I've been running around at such a fast pace. Curse of Blackbridge. I'm definitely going to do this one next. Now that I have my realms. Do we see any beautiful candles in here? Any candles? 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 Security. Okay. Vault, maybe? I mean, I really don't want to do these other ones, and... I mean... We're gonna get a ton of shit, so... Okay. Nothing else in the vault? Are we serious? Are we joking me? Are we freaking joking me? Alright, whatever. Whatever, it's fine. Courtyard is insanely good. Those are some stonks right there. Spend a gem to get 2. Seems good to me. You know what? Right over here, baby. Commissary is 1. I don't know how much the Chamber of Mirrors is. I think it's 2. Yeah. Hey, we got a shovel. We got a magnifying glass. Let's get gems. Let's get sets of gems. Let's go. Let's get this. Let's get this. Give me that. Give me these things. Give me gems. Give me the gems. Yeah. All right. It's time to go for the dirt. Okay, I'm going to do this because we are still on the quest. Oops. This is... is when that's laying across there. But God, I want to know how to get to the other locations outside the villa. Or the manor. Whatever kind of thing that I find myself in. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the cloister. Hopefully I'm going to find some good turnips. Delicious. Tin can. Turnips, alright. What do you know? I don't really care that much. Yep. Okay, this is really, really good. Because now we can get the pump room. Jesus. Yo, I am, like, loaded in these runs. Like, these runs are easy now. Conference room. I mean, I'll take it. I don't need to do the parlor. Of course, the parlor will take me a million years to go through. I feel like I may as well. I mean, I don't even really care that much to tell you the honest truth about this locker room. I'm, like, way more obsessed with trying to get the stuff that I want. Just gonna get some extra steps on whatever's in here. I may as well do this, I guess. Okay. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus. Alright, I mean, we're looking for gear rooms. Gear rooms, and then we want to draft the mechanarium. I don't really care about any of these. I'm not going to do the parlor because I don't want it to ruin my streak, so I guess I'll just do this. I guess by some weird probability there's like an upgrade disc in here. I am just aggressively trying to go for this. I guess. Okay. It's a fantastic one. It's on the 6th. suppose I will do this. Dude, I'm getting none of my gear rooms, man. And the big thing that I'm really looking for is the Chamber of Mirrors. Got it. I'm nearly certain I actually did solve this puzzle. Well, I mean, let me rephrase that. I know for a fact that I solved it. Passageway's fine. Just don't remember if I got a key from it. Okay, so this is one of our goals that we hit on today. All right. Why are you not pumping in? If I do it backwards. I sure did. Okay, so then we want... I'm going to drain the fountain so I can go from the other side. And also, I now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need 6, 7, and then mechanarium. It's going to be close. Oh, it's going to be close. 6, 7. It's a lot of fun. No wonder people do it. This is way more fun than engaging with the real world. You should stop saying 6, 7 and do something nice and relaxing, like reading the news. Like, oh, I don't know. I'd rather sit in front of my computer and say 6, 7 to my other fellow children. Oops, now we do this. Go, fill up, go, go, you're fucking doing it, oh god, it's so close, oh. Why are you not, what? Oh, it's done, it's empty, great. I did it. Alright, so we really want... Okay, that's not it. It's okay. Why not? I love watering. I have way too much shit. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're actually going to do a drafting studio. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Okay. All right. I literally need to be 3 mechanical rooms in a row. Okay. This is the game. More honestly, just pointed my children 2 ways. First, by not acknowledging the America's Pub sing-along happening in chat, and 2, by doing a 6-7. I'm sorry. I'm deeply engaged. Alright, well, you know, just give me a mailroom. Okay. Bull. Malarkey. Garbaggio. Anyone have an anagram for Kirk Darren? Alright, get me out of here. Yo, Dust Wizard. Have an absolutely merry evening. But don't worry, Dust Wizard. We're not calling it a day yet. Because there's one more set of explorationing that I need to do. Do I have my power hammer? No, I don't. Okay, is there anything, any fuses to light here? Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm! That's the worst sound effect for lighting something on fire of all time. Someone just, like, scraped two nickels together and was like, that's it. There it is. No. No. I know where we are. After waiting the better part of 3 weeks for the equipment to be carefully hoisted down the cliffside, one piece at a time, the wait is finally over. Today we begin our formal foray into the mountain and begin excavation of the first tunnel, the first of many. To prevent future delays, Thomas Sinclair has generously volunteered to install a freight lift to facilitate both person. You fucking know what it says. However, to seeing his ornate designs, one can't help but feeling his Baron's delicate taste might be better suited for his ballroom crowd. Oh my god. Fuck. Yes. It's so funny that I actually already saw this Finarian. Or excuse me, the Ordinarian. Ordinarian. I feel... So I think it's actually better to have it the other way. Yeah. Yes, 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 yes. And tomorrow we go to school. There's still two that I don't know where they are. was a perfect chateau. Nowhere to sleep but the guest room. Who cares? It's an Airbnb over here. Still on for tomorrow? We still are. I'm going to be off for quite some time. But we'll discuss those plans. Don't forget that Thursday is my AMA. AMA. Unrise says 48 rooms, 1 bed, no bath. Yeah. What you do is pee in the pool. Oh my god, I'm in a great mood because this game is fucking amazing. I'm literally I'm such a good mood that I'm gonna go do laundry. How great is that? Ugh.